Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Try to get Felix in here. Hope we can get this thing rolling right. All right. Of course, we won't have Gremlins first thing in the morning after everything was working well a minute ago. But hey, that's not going to stop us. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to get this right this good, beautiful morning. Good to see everybody. It is May 4th, 2024. Trying to get Felix on the screen. Looks like he's froze on that side. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I hear you.
But I got to get you on the screen. What's wrong? Let's see here. Trying to get you up here. Why is it not letting me put you on the screen? It's not right.
Down here in Little Manville.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to put you up here, but we can hear you, but it's not letting me see you.
Man.
Let me try this one more time. We push the button again. Come on now. Come on, let's have some fun this morning. Let's do our job.
Yeah.
Well, let's do our job today now. Come on.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, there we go. I had to push another button.
Right.
There we go. Now we got the captions up there. Now we ready to go. We're good to go with stereo and video.
That's stereo and video. Yeah.
Now my light want to act right. Hey, it's okay though. We gonna get this. We gonna get this. We gonna get this right. We gonna get this right. That's all right. We okay. We all right. All right. There we go. Now we up and running. There we go. All right. So let me see. You haven't figured out today. I'm producing the show. Mr. Marcus had a commitment this morning, so we're gonna wish him well. Wish him well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Go forward. We gonna make it happen.
Absolutely.
All right. So of course, like I said before, it's Saturday, May 4th, 2024, in this year of our Lord. And we want to thank you for showing up on May 4th. And of course, for all those Star Wars people out there, may the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. I can remember when Star Wars first came out, my Aunt Shirley, she couldn't wait to go. She pretty much convinced all of us to go as a whole family event, family and friends. And we were at the Americana in Southfield. I don't know if you guys remember that right there on Greenfield. Where that Kroger is right now, that was a movie theater. That was the Americana.
Ain't even that Kroger there no more.
The Kroger did?
Yeah, the Kroger moved down the street.
It's
just an abandoned building right there now.
Oh my goodness! And also when the Kmart was with the further up the street, that was also a movie theater too. I forget what that one was called, but that was a movie theater just up the street on Greenfield too. Man, it's changed. Anything certainly changed. I learned something new. I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, the Super K ain't there. The Super K, well, the Kmart is the Kroger now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So they just moved it up the street about a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, progress is progress. And so you know what that means. That's just a little neighborhood gentrification. That's what they do.
Yes. Did a little makeover.
I'm not mad at them. We got to do what we got to do in the name of progress. All righty. Also, let's see here. This is our third year doing the show. I was looking at some old stuff and some of our press clippings from 3 years ago, asking folks to come out for our show. So coming up soon, we are going to be having a best of show. We're going to go back to the archives, and I'm going to win a whole lot looking at us and interactions. But we're going to make it. We're going to put together a show for you. Look for that over the next couple of weeks. And man, I'm kind of scared, but hey.
You said so it's been 3 years, huh?
3 years.
That's what's up. Okay.
You gotta go back and learn what you was doing before in the name of progress. You gotta be able to review yourself and see what you're doing and make yourself better. You gotta be able to do that. All right, we're gonna move forward. We are gonna start our first topic of the day, which is the one that is given to us by who you, the people who tell us how much you love us or don't love us, and that is the NBA playoffs. We got some good playoffs going on right now in the NBA. I'm very excited about how things are going. We got some closeouts going. We got a closeout game tomorrow. The Cavs and the Orlando Magic. Excuse me. And before we get to that, we had a firing yesterday. Darvin Ham was cooked like spam. They fired him and his whole staff after being swept the second time by Denver. Last year it was the conference finals. This year it was in the first round. I guess they figure that's unacceptable in Laker land. And they let him do it.
Yeah, LeBron went upstairs. Said Phil Handy gotta go and Darvin gotta go, and because Phil Handy was part of Frank Vogel's squad. That's part of Frank Vogel.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah. But I knew his days was number 2 when him and LeBron got into it. They butted heads a couple of times, so yeah.
Well, lastly, they should have kept Vogel if they was just gonna do what they doing now.
Nah, because if it was Vogel, they wouldn't even made it to the conference finals to lose to Denver. They would have They did the right change. They just didn't do it with the right person. Nah, I sat here and pondered this a lot last night. And who would be the perfect fit, even though he'd been out there coaching for a minute? Go call Mark Jackson, man.
I don't disagree, but will they listen to Mark Jackson? Because Mark Jackson.
Because Mark Jackson gonna let LeBron know, dog. It ain't up. You in your 22nd. You going in your 22nd season, dog. It's time for you to sit down. I'm not saying you can't play at the capacity you playing at, but Mark Jackson will be like, look here, blood. You got 4 other people we about to work with. It wouldn't be all LeBron folk. Think about it. You got to go back and look. Because I know that Golden State team, Steve Kerr got the credit. Mark Jackson put that together. Mark Jackson
put that together. Steve Kerr says it all the time.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, that's one of the first things he got. I'll credit Mark Jackson for where we are.
That's what I say, man. Go get Mark. You need to go get somebody who first of all, respect isn't it's not given, it's earned, right? But Mark will make them earn their respect. You see what I'm saying? And then once you take the head of the monster, which is LeBron, and LeBron will get the rest of them. But yeah, call Mark Jackson, man.
Okay, all right. Now, did you notice I still have the music on in the background? You want to roll with the music or you want to roll without the music?
Hey, man, I'm just happy to be doing the show with you, man. It's your show, man. I'm here. I'm just here. I'm happy to do the show with you.
I always show. And speaking of which, I almost forgot. What jersey you got there? What you got?
Oh, this Derek Jeter, the Stankies.
Oh, okay.
I told you, whoever they playing the day we doing the show, I will be equipped with the jersey.
Well, we're going to talk about the Tigers and Yankees last night a little bit later, of course. I got on my Tigers. I'm trying to will us to the playoffs this year. I'm not saying
you got a lot of willing to do, buddy.
Trying to will us there. Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we can get them to where they need to be. Well, we talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Okay. All right. Moving forward, we have right now the Celtics took care of the Heat 4-1. The Knicks beat the Sixers 4-2. The Pacers they beat the brakes off the Bucks. Even though it was 4-2, it really wasn't even a close series, quite honestly. The Cavs and Magic had a thriller last night. Magic beat them for Game 7 for tomorrow. Oklahoma City, New Orleans didn't stand a chance. They like Charles said, they need to go to Galveston with the dirty water. That was one of the funniest lines I ever heard in my life. Go to Galveston. A lot of people in Galveston got mad. Even Beyonce mama was on sending in tweets talking about Galveston was a good place. I'm not saying this now. I just thought that was funny that Chuck said that New Orleans don't even deserve to go to New Orleans. They got to go to Galveston. Straight.
Okay, so look. Do you agree with me now that this is best that playoff series, the first round stay to 4? See?
Well, no, but here's I agree.
What you mean? No.
They need it. They need it because so both teams can have at least 2 games at home. So they both teams can make them.
So let's just look at your theory. If it would have stayed 3-0, look how long we waiting for a game.
We're gonna be waiting for a game anyway.
No, you got a game tonight.
It's gonna get spaced out.
But you got a game tonight.
So who play tonight?
Tonight is Minnesota and Denver. They start their series.
Okay, they start second round. Okay.
And tomorrow is game 7 of Orlando and Cleveland. Monday is the Knicks and the Pacers start. See, that's what I'm saying. If we would have went 3-0, we'd be sitting here watching nothing.
I don't know, because they would have just rolled it up. They just would have rolled up to the next game. They would have rolled into the next game.
And this guy, man, it's like we shall see, said the dead man.
Blind man to the dead dog.
To the blind man to the dead dog. Right, we shall see.
We got Mavs beat the Clippers last night. Old man Kyrie Irving looking like we'll be free. He did his thing. Man. But we gotta look. Let's just take a quick look at the Mavs organization. It wasn't very long ago. Last year they were dogging the Mavs out. Why you bring Kyrie Irving in? Him and Luka don't even match. They don't even get together good. They don't. Their skills don't complement each other.
Right.
Now look at them. They're the hottest team in basketball.
Correct.
But you look back a little bit further than that. The organization was in trouble. They had to bring in Miss Cynthia Marshall to clean things up. Back in 2018, they had a lot of in front office issues. They were talking about how they were had sexual harassment issues. Miss Marshall came in there, clean house.
Yeah,
brought the right people in, and now they're on the precipice of going to the conference finals. And I would like to see that. I really would. I'm not saying I'm gonna go down there because the ticket's kind of expensive. Somebody I know in Dallas that will take me with them, and I go. I'll buy the snacks and the beer. I'm in. They start a little expensive. but I like the things that the organization has done with the Mavs. Cuban said there's a problem. I'm gonna fix my problem, and he has done that. And he still, even though he sold his controlling interest, he's still the head of basketball operations, and they're moving forward. You still gonna see Cuban on the floor next to the team. That's what he's not going anywhere. He's gonna be right on the side, on the L, under the basket, messing with the referees and egging his team on to play better. All right, so like you said before, in the second round we got Pacers and Knicks. Celtics are gonna play the winner of the Cavs Magic game. Timberwolves and Nuggets, and the Thunder and the Mavs. I like that Thunder Mavs matchup. They call it the I-35 a freeway matchup, like the subway in New York.
Oh, okay.
Close between each other, you can get on I-35 and get there pretty quickly, a couple hundred miles. I'm actually looking forward to that series down here. Like I said, if somebody got tickets and they want to take me, and you watching, it's okay. Just bring me. I want to go. I'm in. So what you think? Pacers and Knicks, who you got?
I don't know. That got history, right? You got Pat, you got Reggie. I don't know, man. If I had to, I'm gonna say the Knicks. I'm gonna say the Knicks in 7.
Okay. I tend to agree with you, but I'm gonna say it's 6.
You say the Knicks in 6?
I'm gonna say the Knicks in 6.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because Pacers, they still a tad bit young. They both don't really have a lot of playoff experience beyond where they are. But in terms of maturity, the guys play together. You got that was it Providence connection, or was it UConn? The Providence connection.
What you talking about?
With on the Knicks, where you got
that's not UConn. That's Villanova. Jason Hart, Brunson, and Delvecchio, or that's I forget his name.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. The three of them together, they've been playing together since they was 18, 19 years old. So now they're grown men in their 20s, so they know each other a little bit better. So I like that's the reason why I'm gonna go with the Knicks in 6. And then we got the Timberwolves and Nuggets. Who you see winning that series?
I'm gonna go with the upset. I got the Timberwolves in 7. I think they ain't got nobody to check Ant.
Wolves in 7.
Yeah.
Wolves in 7. I like that prediction. But I'm going to go with the same thing I said in the first round. I'm going to go with the Nuggets. They the chance until they lose.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from them.
Absolutely.
And they still playing at a high level. So I'm going to say the Nuggets is 6. That's what I'm going to go with. Now,
The only reason I say the upset because Jamal Murray got the calf injury. And Caldwell Pope, his ankle, he tweaked his ankle against the Lakers. Those injuries don't heal over. They need time. So that's why I said.
Okay, all right. Well, what you got for the Thunder and the Mavs, the I-35 matchup?
I got the Mavs at 7.
Okay, Mavs at 7. Mavs at 7. I like the Thunder. I'm sorry, Dallas people. I'm down. Don't send me no letters. Don't pull up to the house. I like the Thunder. What's the boy name with the three names? He out there balling right now.
Gilders Alexander.
Yeah, he been balling all season. He is a candidate for MVP. I'm gonna go with the Thunder at 7. We gonna
remember he was a Clipper now before he became a Thunder. Yeah, he was a Clipper.
Yeah. They should have let him go.
Nah, they shouldn't.
But hey, at the time, Doc tried to tell him, but of course they don't always want to listen to that.
Man, Doc don't be, man. Doc is what you say, another topic for another day, man. Doc came, man. Yeah. Time for Doc to hang it up, man.
Speaking of which, I almost forgot. We got to talk about the Bucks specifically. I don't think it was Doc's fault that they got to where they were. I think karma bit them. When you get rid of your coach when you were in first place, and they was what 30-6 or something like that.
30-17.
30-17.
30-13. 30-13 or 30-17.
Yep. Whatever it was, they was in first place, second place in the whole league. We're in this movie. All they had to do was put everybody in the room and tell Giannis to shut up and ball because we got this. That's all they had to do. But they wanted to mess with karma. Karma came back and got them. So the question is Doc gonna voluntarily leave over the summer? Because I'm Doc, I'm like, hey, I don't need this, man. I would call the Pistons and I would get Pistons coach to come on over. I would trade. Well, no, I don't trade Doc. I would get the Pistons coach to come on. I would get Monty to come on over to Milwaukee. I think that would be a good idea. But hey,
no. I don't know if Monty can coach Dame.
Oh, so you think that Dame would be too much of a loose cannon?
No, because I don't think Dame want to be there. I don't think Dame want to be a Buck. I think Dame still wants to go to South Beach. Now, will it ever happen? I don't know. But you could just tell the body language. You don't want to be there, man.
Well, he was like that in the beginning of the season. So I don't think that it was. So when you add this losing on too, that made it worse. Once he left Portland and realized that it wasn't going to be like he really thought it was, and being away from his family, even though he having marital issues, he was like that in the beginning. So I don't know, Monty may not be the best spot for him either, because sometimes you can go home. Going home might not be maybe the best thing for him. But hey, I doubt if he go back. So we're gonna see what happens. Plus that Milwaukee team, they got a lot of injuries on them right now, so that's really happening as well. Injuries are happening, so we're gonna see what happens with that Milwaukee team moving forward. But that's only what happened. That's only what happened with everybody. At some point, you're gonna have those issues. You're gonna have when your team goes and wins. You're playing a lot of games, so when you play a lot of those games like that, that stuff catches up to you eventually.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to get my screen to move, my backside screen to move, so we can move forward with the show. But we got it anyway. We're gonna move forward over here. We'll go back down here. We're gonna go to the next topic. The next topic is NFL college. And first thing we got to say about that is smart money. Kirby Smart just signed a new contract 10 years, $130 million to stay at Georgia. That man
It's
earned
smart
everything.
move.
Smart move. Smart money, smart move. That he earned every dime that they gonna give him. He's already won what 2 of the last 3.
Yeah.
Probably on track to win it. Our early prediction: Texas and Georgia for the national championship next year. That's my early prediction. Texas and Georgia for the national championship next year. We're gonna write that down. Let me. As a matter of fact, let me type that up. Let me type it in right now. Type it in. Early prediction: Texas versus the Dogs for the national championship.
You taking Steve Sarkisian over the field.
Well, between the two of them, who else there? We think Alabama gonna be ready again?
Nah, I believe them guys in Columbus gonna be. Did you see what they got in that draft portal? I mean, in that transfer portal, they got some of everything. I tell you this.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And I think that I think the coach is better in the postseason than he do in the regular season. So but at the same time, he made that dumb decision last year. I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know. He got the talent. That's for sure. That's for sure. He might have to have an extra headset calling old boy in the Fox studio.
They got what's the name down there? They got the dude from Oregon.
Yeah, you
they got Chip Kelly.
You got Chip Kelly.
Man.
We gonna see. Okay, all right, okay. So I'm gonna put you in there. I'm gonna put OSU for you. OSU. All right, OSU.
Of course, you know Mr. Harris had to put Michigan.
Yeah, I see. Good morning, Mr. Harris.
Man, they gonna be 7-5, 8-4.
They'll make a good run at their conference. I put it like that. I don't know how much further they're gonna go after that.
No. You go to Washington in October.
No, I'm talking about the conference. I didn't say the regular season. I said
no, I don't even think they're gonna run away in the conference.
They got one team. They only gonna lose one team in the conference. The state might catch them this year. Catch them. Other than that, Ohio State.
I can't say that. I can't give you that because you have no quarterback. Who's the quarterback?
Orji gonna be the quarterback.
Who?
Orji, the kid from Texas.
Okay, that's the quarterback. The starting quarterback for Michigan.
That's my prediction. He'll be starting.
Okay, who the starting running back? You only gonna run one running back this year, so you're gonna have Donovan Edwards. I mean, my man Edwards, because you're gonna miss Blake Corum, right? Blake Corum. Okay, so Blake Corum left. So your primary running back is Edwards now.
We shall see. We're gonna see. No. Your primary quarterback your primary running back is going to be Orji because he's a triple threat quarterback.
That running back going to be who?
Your primary running back is going to be your quarterback, which is Orji. You see.
8-4.
But let's move forward. Beckham is going to the Dolphins. He's signed with the Dolphins. Do you think that's going to put them over the top?
Nah, because Odell ain't got nothing left in the tank. That was a waste of money, man. If you wanted to do that, you might as well call what was my man that used to play for the Cowboys? He said he was better than
Number 13?
Huh?
Number 13? The one that
no, what was my man name who said he was better than he was better than yeah.
Call him out of retirement?
Go ahead. Because that's what you just did with Odell Beckham. What did Odell Beckham do for the Ravens last year? Nothing.
He didn't do too bad.
What did he do with the Ravens last year?
He didn't do too bad. He didn't have of course, the season they probably would have thought he wanted to have, but he didn't do too bad. He didn't have a bad season, let's put it like that.
Yeah,
Davis Warren will be the Michigan QB. He said Edwards and Mullen's gonna be the running back. Okay, so
of course he gonna know. I mean, that's the Michigan man right there. He go.
Hold on, Steve. I gotta mess with you. You had the second pair of glasses in the stands with the recording. and get on the sideline signals too? Was he
because
the same guy?
I'm telling you,
was
that
he down on the grassy knoll?
man, I'm telling you. I know. I'm telling you. As sure as today is May 4th. I know that man personally. Whatever he didn't put up there, he didn't did his research.
That's what I'm saying. He had on the second set of glasses like the guy at the Central Michigan game.
Come on, I'm telling
He's
you.
on the grassy knoll in Dallas.
Come on. I used to deal with this guy every Saturday. We used to, you know what the wager was? We would bet drinks. So we would bet if he lost, he brought me a 99-cent tea. If I lost, he brought me a 99-cent tea. I think before he ended up retiring, I think he was up one. I had to bring the last one. That was when he finally beat Ohio State. But fun times with that man, because every week it'd be like, I bring him one, he'll bring me one. Just like when Harbaugh first came. He'll bring me one, I bring him one. Then the one year where the drink felt so good was that year they came in with my man Bobble the Snap. They thought they was about to win. Oh, that one felt so good. That day, that drink felt so good.
I remember never forget that game. I was at work, and I just missed the play. All I heard was everybody screaming in the break room, and went in the break and went in there and I saw the replay, and everybody's face coming out of the break room was like, "You got to see what happened. You got to see what happened." And they just kept showing that kid going like this.
Right.
Yeah, that was a crazy play. That was a crazy.
Bobble the Snap, yeah.
Well, we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving as we move forward. We looking to talk about the one and only fantastic. The one and only fantastic Caitlin Clark. Miss Clark has come into the WNBA, and she is putting up numbers like she normally does. She has translated, just like she's translated very well. There it is, up on the screen. She has translated very well. She came in, put up 21 points last night in a loss to the Fever. It's okay. They lost to the Fever, but it's okay. But they showed, of course, the first thing they showed was the first three. She rattled it down. The first thing I thought of was when I saw Panchero in his uniform. I said it looked like the uniform was made for him. Because you saw what he did last night. Panchero ball. That's what it looked like. Her uniform was made especially for her. Like a tailor came in and they've been making that uniform for her since she was a little girl. So and that's what she looked like when I saw her in her uniform for the first time. Of course, they keep showing, all the money and all the jerseys been sold. She got, she said she got the money from Nike, excuse me. And I agree with that because she's gonna earn every dollar of it. And I'm okay with that. Nothing wrong with it. But she looked like she supposed to be there. I know a lot of WNBA ladies was like, it's gonna be a learning curve. It's gonna be this, gonna be that. And I'm like, the only thing she gonna suffer on the defensive end. Other than that, she gonna go shot for shot with y'all. I hope y'all ready. What you think, sir?
Okay. So the season has started already.
I thought it was preseason, but it looked from what I was from me looking at the actual stand, it looked like it's regular season.
Oh, okay. I gotta wait till she play
Vegas.
Not even Vegas. I gotta wait till she play Phoenix because I want to see what Deanna gonna do to her. That's what I want to see.
Well, that's also say defensively, she gonna take an L, but she gonna shoot with the best.
She gonna take an L.
She gonna take an L defensively. Oh yeah, okay. But she gonna shoot with the best of them. That's not gonna be a problem.
So when they do play the Mercury, you don't think that Taurasi can lock her up, or is she too old now?
Oh, she can lock her up. She's still gonna score more, at least 15.
Wow.
She'll go between the and-ones and the superstar calls. She's gonna put up 15.
Wow.
I'm willing to bet right now. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna say it right now. She's gonna be the rookie of the year, WNBA rookie of the year. Put a stamp on it.
I ain't gonna go that far, but okay. Not gonna go that far, but okay.
Also, we had last night the Lynx in the Sky. The Minnesota Lynx beat the Sky 92-81. And I'm trying to find the games. I have a little the fire stick thing. I'm trying to catch all the games, and I couldn't find them.
Fire stick thingy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the games. I'm trying to watch them last night. I'm preparing for the show, and so
Right.
I'm going back and forth on ESPN, the little ticker, to see that what's going on. But I got to figure this point out. And I saw somebody else posted the same thing, how they were trying to find out how to catch the games. They had the WNBA League Pass, but my part of my package is saying NBA WNBA. And I was trying to get them to, but maybe they haven't done a connection yet. I'm gonna send a guy a note to see what's happening. And also in big news in WNBA, Miss Candace Parker retires.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow, because I thought she was gonna come back for that one. But then when she gave the reason why, she said she didn't want to cheat the game and she admired the game. I would wanted her to come back just to see if the Aces was gonna do it. But I mean, I did. I thought once I seen the list of injuries, I was like, yeah, just go on foot, because you can't never go buy a new foot. See, once and all them surgeries and stuff. I was like, yeah, maybe it's just time for her to go ahead and go out. But she got the commentating down back. She hold her own with Shaq and
Even before she was
Jamal
hurt.
Crawford and all them. So yeah,
Even before she was hurt, she was on there. She had them all told. They couldn't check her in the studio. They couldn't even check her in the studio. So on the court in the studio and at the table. So she did. I like her as a commentator.
Yeah.
So she's already set up for her second career. So shouts out to Candace Parker from Tennessee to the Olympics, to the WNBA, to overseas. Great career, young lady. Kudos to you. And kudos to you as you move forward. Speaking of moving forward, we got Mr. Juwan Howard. He has moved forward. He is now an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets. He's with Brooklyn Nets now. He landed on his feet. I'm going to start calling him Big Cat because he has 9 lives. He got to a couple fights that got away kind of unscathed on those and left Michigan. And now he's back in the NBA. So, I'm not saying he's a talent. He can coach. I just don't think that college panned out the way they would have hoped that he had. I think the fact that he was never a head coach before he took over that position, I think that hindered him a little bit. Being an assistant coach in the league and coming and taking over a full college team is not an easy thing. Not an easy thing. It took Mike a couple of years to get catch his legs. I forget Mike's last name in Indiana with the full beard. And I forgot his name. Bald head guy with the beard in Indiana. The Indiana coach. He's doing well now, but it took him a couple of years to catch his.
Oh, you talking about the used to coach the Knicks?
Yeah, he was the head. He came in from being a head coach, so his head coaching chops translated. It just took him a couple of years to get used to the college landscape. And Stephen, you are correct. He did leave Michigan in a classy way. Nick taking out the ad. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he took out the ad, thanking everybody for his time. Now, I know he did send out a couple. At least I thought if it wasn't an ad, it was a tweet. So kudos to him and how he took care of his business leaving the college ranks. And now they have the new guy over there, and he bringing guys in left and right. I get an inbox from Steve. I got about 4 of them about last week about the new guys he's bringing in. Dusty May.
Man, bring Jawan back, man. Bring Jawan back, man. Dusty May, no, man. Bring Jawan back, man. Look, I'm not a Wolverine fan. Nothing, man. Bring Jawan back, man. Who the hell? Who is Dusty May? That sounds like a dude at the job that owed me $20, man. No.
Dusty May sound like a wrestling name. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, what was my man? Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes. Yep, Dusty May. Nah, bring Jawan back, man. Bring Jawan.
Before I forget, don't forget to click like, click share. Let everybody know that we own the internet today. Get the book ready for this journey every day. Even though Mr. Marcus Holmes is out today, you want to make sure we support this young man. Get your life together with the book ready for this journey every day. Thank you for joining us once again this morning. Thank you for everybody out there in the different areas. We got Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So if you're on any of those platforms, go ahead and chime in, say something. I always make sure I do my best to follow up with everybody on every platform when you do make a comment. So thank you for everything, and thank you for those who joined recently our Facebook page as well. It is growing incrementally, so we want to get you in front of many eyes as possible because we want to put some sponsors on here. See up in the corner, on the bottom corner, with a scroll, we can put a sponsor on the scroll. So if you got a mom and pop in your neighborhood, no matter where you at in America, so if you got the best chicken wings, we want to get a little sponsor for you. If you make body oil, if you got a sugar scrub, something like that. If you got one of them oils to make your beard thick, and you want to sponsor that, I personally put it all on the show and show how well it's working. So we want to get some sponsorship out here. We do this for fun, but it'll be a whole lot more fun if we can just pay a couple more bills with it. See the winning smile. Flash it with a smile, Felix. See, look at that. We ready. We got the winning smile. See that? We got the winning smile. Right there. All right, moving forward, we're gonna talk about baseball and hockey. The Detroit Tigers right now 18-14, currently in fourth place, only 2 games behind Cleveland. The American League Central this year is a lot tougher than what it was last year, and that's a good thing. So 18-14 last year probably would have had them in second place if not tied with first. So the league is a lot stronger this year. Last year you had perennial teams that did not do well, like St. Louis, and they're back playing well again. And you got teams like the Padres making big deals again. They try to make another big deal, bring the guy in from the Mets. So the Padres say, hey, we trying to stay in San Diego. We're not moving to LA like everybody else. We're going to hold down San Diego. We're going to spend the money. We're going to bring the people in. You can't blame them for that. Tigers are doing well. They got a good mix of young players and old players compared to last year. But, of course, the expectations change. So the league is tougher, so you got to be better all the way around. Okay, here it comes. Tigers are winning the series. If they keep doing that, they'll be okay. So I'm just saying, just get them to the playoffs. Just get them to the playoffs.
You ain't going to the playoffs. You definitely ain't going to the series. That's why I ain't even worried about wearing no Tigers paraphernalia. Call it paraphernalia. That's what I call it. I'm not even worried.
I just want them to play well enough to be ready to go to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. So let's see. Right now,
they're gonna hit that bump again.
Yeah, everybody get a bump, but you got to be able to get through that bump.
Maybe they already got it.
You're right. Right now, you got a tie for first. You got Cleveland and Kansas City, and pretty much tied with the Tigers are Minnesota, but technically they are in fourth place. Cleveland is 20-12. Kansas City at 20-13, 1 game away. Minnesota 18-13. Tigers 18-14. So that's the difference between 2 games between first place and fourth place. So you can see how much tougher the league is now. You got Atlanta at 20-9 in first place, Philadelphia at 22-11. So that's the league is just a lot tougher. And you got teams doing a lot better. Let's see here. Orioles, like I predicted, are doing well. They're on top of the Yankees by 2 games, 21-11 and 21-13. Red Sox 18-15. So you got those three teams right there, all positive records. Cleveland, we already talked about our division. Seattle 17-15. Texas 17-16. So you got 2, 5, 8 teams right now already with positive records that are in the top 3 to 4 in their division. So that's doing really well on the American League side. The National League, it's a slugfest as always, but you got all with positive records: Atlanta, Philly, the Mets, the Nationals, Brewers, Cubs, Reds, Dodgers, Padres. Padres are in second place. They're in second place 17-18, 1 game under 500. So if you see the Dodgers, you use a league like that, so you got that's 4, 7, 8 teams before you even get a team that just like in American League with a non-negative record. And the Padres are in second place in the National League West, one game under 500. So you got you got a good division. You got a stronger league this year. Major League Baseball is a lot stronger this year. And Steve said Minnesota is streaky. Yeah, they doing a good job right now. So we got Tigers got to catch a few games on them, and they're not playing right now. Like we said, they playing the Yankees last night. They lost 2-1 to the Yankees. Were they at home? Was that game at home?
Nah, they in New York.
In New York, okay, in New York, okay. Beautiful stadium out there, the new Yankee Stadium. It's been up. That stadium is not even 10 years old yet. Still beautiful. All right, let's go to the playoffs for the Stanley Cup playoffs right now. We got the Stars and Golden Knights tied. They haven't determined when they're going to play their next game. I think that game's probably going to be Monday. That's my guess. And it'll be here in Dallas. And just like because it'll definitely be Monday because the Mavericks play tomorrow. No. When did the Mavericks play? Let me see if I can catch that real quick. The Mavericks play Game 7. No, they won. No, I'm sorry, they won. I'm sorry. So it'll probably still be Monday because of the Cleveland game. They probably going to want to do their best to catch as many people as they can, viewers wise. Colorado beat the Jets. The Canucks beat the Predators, and Edmonton beat the Kings. On the other side, we have the Panthers beating the Lightning, and we got Game 7 coming up for the Bruins and Maple Leafs. I do want to see that. I like both of those teams, original 7 teams in the league. We got the Rangers over the Capitals and the Hurricanes over the Islanders. So we got we waiting on 2 teams in the hockey and National Hockey League, and they kind of mirror each other in the NBA. NBA got 1 team left that's got to get to the next round, and the NHL got 2 teams waiting to get to the second round. So it's great things going on. This great sports things going on sports wise here in the spring. We haven't even got to the UHL. We need to add them, the UFL, the United Football League, because we got the Michigan Panthers playing in Ford Field. So I got to set myself a note to start checking in on them to make sure we keep it up with the Michigan Panthers. The only football team, professional football team, to win a championship in the state of Michigan since the 50s. So Bobby Hebert and company, shouts out to y'all. I forget that linebacker. It was a crazy linebacker that they had. That he was always on TV on an interview with somebody. Michigan Panthers was a good team, and they had the sweet uniforms with the helmet with the panther on the side. They brought those uniforms. All right. We are up to our free Saturday questions. Anybody out there have a question for us? We would love to hear from you. Of course, I prepped a few. We got some Kentucky Derby. We got the men's NCAA lacrosse, as my brother asked me to look into. So we gonna make sure we gonna try and talk about all that good stuff. A lot of good stuff in the world of sports. The Kentucky Derby fierceness is looking to is the favorite right now, and it's presented by Woodford Reserve. The most important, the big thing about the Kentucky Derby is 2 things. Ladies with the hats. I'm going to grab my hat. I know I forgot something. I'm going to grab my hat. I was going to get my cool daddy hat for this segment, and also the mint julep. Lots of mint julep going to be drank during that time. Everybody love the mint julep. Let's see where you at. Come on, get back up there. Let's get back to where it needs to be, so I can change my screen. So we go to where we at. Free Saturday topic. There we go. Bam, that's up on the screen. Give it a second. Bang, it should be any second now. Come on. There we go. Free Saturday topic. So we talk about the Kentucky Derby. You ever had a mint julep, sir? I know you don't drink it. You had a virgin mint julep?
No, sir.
Yeah, when I was in college, they would always make mint juleps for everybody in the cafeteria, and people would take them and put them in cups and sneak them out and put alcohol in the back of their room. I never had it with the alcohol mint julep. It's supposed to be a good thing, but because that's what they drink out there in Kentucky, and
Oh,
they call it the greatest 2 minutes in sports. I don't know if I would ever want to name anything the greatest 2 minutes in sports, even if it's a sporting event.
no.
So if you know, you know. I'm not even gonna go further with that. I'm just gonna make my little joke and see if y'all can greatest 2 minutes in sports. Hey, hey. But every year, as a kid, even now, growing up on ABC, it's always on ABC. And about 5 o'clock, you turn that TV on, you see them lining them up, and next you know, they out the gates, and next you know, they going. That was always something I loved to do.
Yeah.
My grandmother, we would watch together. Next one, the Preakness Stakes, the Belmont. Those three, that's the Triple Crown. The last Triple Crown was won by Justified, and he was trained by Bob Baffert, who
Bob
coincidentally,
Baffert.
is banned from Churchill Downs because of a doping incident with a horse. I think they caught him putting sponge in the horse's nose. If I remember correctly. Correct me if
Who does Bob Baffert look like?
Panama Jack. What's the guy from Australia? Bob Baffert got that blonde hair, right? He always wear that Panama Jack hat, right?
No, Bob Baffert is the guy with the shiny white hair.
Okay. Let me grab a picture of Bob Baffert. All right. Yeah. Okay. He looked like the guy who used to own the Clippers. That's what he looked like.
Bob Baffert looked like Ric Flair.
You said that right. You said that exactly right. I hadn't even thought about that one. You're right. He do
look like Ric Flair. The first time I seen him, I was like, dang, Ric Flair own horses. They was like, no, man, that's Bob Baffert. I was like, look like Ric Flair. That's what I thought he was.
I gotta think it's another owner who always wear the hat with the hair. That's not bad. Bad.
Are you talking about Paul? What was my man playing? Crocodile Dundee, Paul Newman.
But it's another owner who looks like that.
Oh, okay.
You see him every year.
Ric Flair and Bob Baffert could be brothers.
You're right. The only bad part is Ric Flair can't scream woo no more. He can't get it out no more. He's probably got COPD.
Yeah, boy, Ric Flair is another topic for another day.
Yeah. He held down the other. He was WWF and WWE for all those years. He held down WWE. The Roll Brothers, or something. I think that was that tag team. Those two people held down that league for years.
Yeah.
WWF came in and took over until they bought them out. So hey, that's good history right there. One of these days we're going to go back and bring do a WWF show. I know between my favorites was Bobo Brazil, Jimmy Superfly Snooker, the Iron Sheik, George the Animal Steel, who I got to play against when he was coaching. And it's just so funny to see him on the sideline. Because every now and then he'd go into his little character and he'd do his eyes stuff. It was funny to see. He was, of course, everybody, nobody really went over to him, but everybody looking at him because everybody knew who he was, coaching on the sideline. But he always had that hand on his hip, and every now and then, when too many people look at him, he'd look up, he'd do his eyes. Fun days back in high school. All right, let's see here. We will touch really quickly on the conference championships for lacrosse. Mr. Higbee, I got you. Thank you for bringing that up. We got Notre Dame playing against Duke. That will be tomorrow at noon.
Yep.
In the America East, we have Vermont and University of Albany. That is today. In the ASUN conference, the championship will be tomorrow. Utah versus Jacksonville. What if that's Jacksonville State? They do well in all sports, and they play lacrosse like that too. And we got St. Joseph versus Richmond in the A10. And the Big East, we have Georgetown and Villanova. In the Big Ten, we got Michigan versus Penn State tonight at 8 o'clock at Penn State. In the CAA, we got Delaware and Tulsa playing for the championship in the Ivy League. Princeton waiting on the winner of the Cornell Penn game. They played that last night, but they didn't update that one yet. And the MAC, we got the MAAC, excuse me, which is a little different than the regular MAC. We got Sacred Heart Manhattan. Patriot League, we have Boston versus Lehigh. That'll be tomorrow. So remind me again, Mr. Higbee, if you're watching, to update this because the championship starts, the playoffs start next week. And I pulled that up, so I didn't get a chance to. That's what made me search a little bit further because I thought you meant the actual NCAA tournaments. Until I read it again, you said you wanted to look at the conference championships. That led me to find all of this. So lacrosse is one of my favorite sports. I tried to learn how to play it when I was in high school. You catch the ball, you twist it, you turn it. I tried to catch it. It hit off the side of the lip of the thing, hit me in the eye. I ain't never pick up another stick since, but I have thrown the ball at people. Because they told me to throw the ball. I didn't throw it at them to try to hit nobody. I didn't do it like that. But I did throw the ball, because it was like, hey, Woo, throw me the ball so we can start the game. Okay. So, if you haven't ever seen a lacrosse ball is like the center of a baseball, but a little bit bigger. So it's really, really dense. It's really, really hard. So when that thing hit me in the face, I was like, nah, I'm good. That's okay. And they was like, well, don't worry about the moves you have on the helmet in the game. I said, y'all gonna try to make me play goalie too.
All right.
There. That's what I was not going to be doing. I was not going to be playing goalie on the lacrosse team. Even though, I would like to play defense. I would go out there and bump some people around. Because, it's almost like playing hockey. You get to hit people a little bit unlimitedly. And that's a part of the game. So that's the good part. All right, everybody, really quickly, let me look for something really quickly so we can get to our next topic. And let's see here where we at. Let's see here. It's almost that time, but I got to get over here since I'm producing the show. I got to find it really quickly. Where you at? Where you at? Up. Come on back. This is the fun part. See, that's why we need an intern. That's what we need. We need an intern to come in here and work this side behind the scenes when Marcus can't do it. Come on up so I can find the spot so we can take our quick little break. There it is. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Where you at? Come on. Where you at? See what I'm doing? I got two screens behind each other, so I gotta crane my neck to find what I'm looking for. So when you see me move from one side to the other, that's what I'm doing. Where you at? Come on now. There it is. All right. We're going to take quick calls for the pause as we go into Stupid Sports News. All right. We made it. We did it. We got to that point. And it only took me just a few minutes. And let's see here. I'm craning my neck again so I can find that clicker. All right. I found it. That's the back up on the screen now. We got Super Sports News. Boom. Right there. You see it now. And for Super Sports News, we got one topic. We got a one-man band today. We got one person. I got no sense. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to blow my nose. I got my rickets in the show. Mr. Pat Beverly. What's wrong with that boy? What's wrong with Pat Beverly? What's wrong with him?
I used to think he was doing stuff for attention, but I don't know now.
I don't think so. I remember saying, but I don't know if you remember me saying this. I said, this Pat Beverly's last hurrah. Him going to Milwaukee, this is his last stop. He know it. So at the beginning of the season when he was trying to diagram the play for Doc, and Doc took the clipboard from him, I said that he noticed his last stop. He doing his best to get his ring. Because he want to make sure he get a ring and CP3 don't. The good news is CP3 ain't getting no ring either. They both need to go ahead and retire. CP3 is 82 games. He lucky you see him in 30. He hurt. And he's sitting on the sideline and He looked good. He's selling tickets because CB3 is in the building, not because he played.
Right.
So this idiot throws the ball in the stands twice. Not once, but
twice. Two. Right.
So I guess he missed the person the first time, but he had to get it right the second time. Hit the
Correct.
lady with the ball. She threw it back. I'm like, I'm not throwing this back. I'm gonna keep this. This is my souvenir. Because this is my proof. Not only that you threw it, but the whole world see it on, because everything is taped in the stadium.
Right.
They threw it back. I'm glad the guy kept it the second time. Not only that, I don't know if you heard about this part. They go to the post-game presser. He says to the lady to his right, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you follow me on social media, on my podcast?" No. Well, you can't be a part of this interview. Back up.
Right.
Huh? What? Since people, when they got to follow you to interview you.
Correct.
Oh, wow. That's the world we in now?
No.
We doing that now? It's like that, brother? Okay. And so he literally stopped the whole thing and told her to move the microphone and to back up and get away. Ooh, the fans, he about to be so large. He might as well, they probably gonna take a whole half season of him. And if he do get picked up by somebody next year, I think he kind of time left on his contract. If I'm Milwaukee, we just gonna have a little talk. I think it's time for you to quietly retire. We're gonna just let this die down a little bit. You gonna make an apology, and then you're gonna retire, and therefore you got to go. What's your thought? You think that's gonna be a path for him? You think that's what will happen?
I don't know, man. I agree with you. I think this is it. I think because everybody's gonna be watching to see what Adam Silver do, and I think you gotta throw the book at him, man. Because if not, it's a Draymond part 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta throw the book at him.
Yeah, I hate to see it, but that's what's gonna happen. It was just unnecessary. Those actions were just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. That's the word I'm gonna use for this. All right, you guys, we going down to the close of the show. Next show is May 11th, next Saturday. Thank you so much for coming out with us and hanging with us. We really do appreciate it. Another great and fun show that we had today. Tonight we got boxing, Canelo versus Munguia. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm messing that name up, please forgive me. Who you got tonight? Who you got for the fight?
You got me, man. I have no idea.
I'm going with Canelo. Munguia, he's a young kid. He's really young. He's young. You can see his face. He look about 17. He's probably about 21, 22, but he look about 17. I'm going to go with the age and experience. I'm going to go with Canelo. All right. And we got the Cavs and Mavericks game tomorrow. Who you got for the game?
I got the Cavs closing them up.
We both said Cavs in the beginning of the season. I'm gonna go with the Cavs as well. I'm gonna go with both of them. We both of us gonna go with the Cavs. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us again. We will be back. We'll be back in 7 days, 6 days, 22 hours and 57 minutes. So when you come back and join us, we will be glad to have you here with us. And you have a great and safe Saturday. And don't forget to tell everybody you love it. And don't forget tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. So for those of you got to work on Monday, don't get too drunk because you got to work on Monday. Don't get out there and party too hard. And if you do, make sure you got time to take off. Make sure your PTO is in order. Because if not, you might have to sit down with your manager. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you once again, Mr. Felix, for another great show. You be safe, sir. We shall see you again soon.
All righty.